Hello, my friends. Today we're talking about the newest, most important trend in logos and branding. And we're going to talk about why do you need to worry about, or maybe you don't need to worry about. And I'm Eva, what a business and brand creator. I help you to brand your brilliance and really be on the top of the game if you really want to be a brand. So what is that logo evolution? Why people really worry about that? How to help your own logo and business survive in all these strange words. So let's go through the presentation, and I'm going to share with you the trend which is happening and why does it happen, because I did make a little research and the people have a very different opinion than the expert, and that is actually interesting. So a long time ago, the first and most important change happened with the Gap logo. So when Gap launched a new logo, and this is that one which you see near the rebrand, they had to wrap it down to the old logo within several days. And the reason was really interesting. There was a huge scandal because people online basically create tons of memes about how horrible Gap logo is and how simple it is, how to create your own logo just by typing something in Helvetica and stuff like that. So why didn't it work? And people were really desperate to have their own clothes with the old Gap logo. So the company took the right decision. They basically get back to the brand which people did like. So they take the decision based on the customer's desires. Now, the next one is eBay. Nobody cried, because what happened? They make the logo really simple, but they keep the colors. And then we go to the different one, and you probably see the difference right now because all of them using something really close to Helvetica. It's really sans serif font. Something is really familiar with all these big corporates. What's going on? Pinterest. You also changed the huge and great logo, which was really unique and really special, to something so simple. What's going on? So now we go to Mini, and well, again, it also changed. And now we go to Ogilvy, which is like way more classy, but we can see that readability is really different. So Logitech also fit with this same model. There is no picture, everything removed, and now it's clear and readable. Oh my God. Google basically trending in here as well. And there are many more logos, which I don't mention here because the changes are not that dramatic. So, and the latest one, last 3 days ago, 4 days ago, Burberry also changed their logo, and there is a huge amount of criticism because what people say that Burberry had their own style, they had their own beautiful heritage idea with all that kind of graphics and things like this, and now they just shifted and looks like, you know, they only highlight their location. So they also face a lot of criticism from critics and from people, but the change is evident. All the big companies trying to change something, and if you will see the Microsoft also in the same trend. So let's look on this logo and think, what actually changed and why does it happen? So there are several opinions about that online, and I found several a part of the huge amount of criticism that people say that the huge companies basically losing their heritage, their ideas, their style, and people really criticizing this trend. On the other hand, I found the really, really interesting idea, which was really, really important. The thing is that this is the situation when the big brands facing the digital world. And that's an interesting thing. When they were selling everything offline, the thing was that they didn't need that much of attention to the small details which are losing during some processes, like printing on the pen is not that much important, or maybe some embroidery, etc. So that was possible. But however, when they go online world, the logo have really huge ability to be decreased and be almost unnoticeable. So that was one of the opinions of the experts, and they were telling about this. So when logos, when brands face in digital world, they have to adapt their personality, and that readability is way more important than their heritage. And I'm still doubting this because, frankly speaking, when we talk about brands, we talk a lot about authenticity, we talk a lot about personality, and we talk a lot about how brands stand out. So my question for you is really simple. What do you think about this kind of strange trend? Why people want to be faceless? Why they all use exact same font style and things like this? Why do they want to do that? Why do they want to have the logos which look exactly like they just typed them somewhere with probably expensive font or maybe free font or anything like that? So why do they want to do that? Is the readability of the logo worth of sacrifice of your authenticity? I think it's a really interesting balance between the trend and between the readability and between the necessity, what brand is all about. So if you think that maybe you think that the new logos are all that great and minimalism and this very simple style is really speaking more to the younger audience, let me know in the comments. And if you really like the old heritage logos like Burberry, I personally really like the old logo way more. So if you really like that, let me know in the comments too. I would like to know your opinion about this because it's really important. As in case of Gap, you know that opinion of the customers is really, really important, and that may work for all these brands. So that's it for today. Do you really need to worry about? I will tell you, you really don't, because that's up to you, how you go online, how you do things. But yes, I will tell you one thing, the readability of your logo is really important. But if you want to make the logo which will be readable only for online, that's one thing. But if you really want to make a logo which has its own character and heritage, then probably use just a version for online which will be shown in a very small size, and that will help you to avoid this kind of dramatic changes. So that's my opinion. What yours? I want to see it in the comments. See you later. Bye bye.